Greetings, friends, and welcome back to the 3-Minute Horror Show. My name is Ben, and I'll be your host on this journey. If you've been here before, welcome back. But if you're new here, I've been reviewing movies for quite some time, and I decided to start making these short videos in hopes that I can either turn you on to something new that you haven't seen before, or maybe warn you against watching something that you shouldn't. I watch the bad movies so that you don't have to. You're welcome. Bruh. And now we're at the end of Pride Month. I've enjoyed putting these queer-coded horror movie reviews together for you so much this month. I'd love to do themed reviews again in the future. Please let me know in the comments what you'd like to see.
Thanks, mate.
Today I'll be reviewing the movie Cuckoo from 2024, written and directed by German filmmaker Tillman Singer, who's also responsible for 2018's Luz. It was produced by elevated horror production house Neon, who also brought us Longlegs and Parasite. This movie is set in the Bavarian Alps, and it looks great. It's very picturesque. I would love to visit one day, but not the resort where this movie takes place. Let's begin the review. Gretchen is a teenager who is forced to move with her father and his new family to some resort in the Bavarian Alps where everyone seems to barf all the time. She is cool and she plays bass. Cool people play bass. And she doesn't think too highly of her sister who is mute. Gretchen is enlisted to work at the front desk of the resort. Things are immediately weird there. The boss guy doesn't want Gretchen working after dark, and when she does one night, he calls her and implores her to lock the doors and wait for him. He was too late though, as she decides to bike home and leaves all the doors to the main lodge open. Lol. He whips out his magical recorder and gives it a toot. Very funny. On her way home, Gretchen is chased by some strangely fast weirdo and she crangs her head on a door trying to escape her pursuer. Now Gretchen is seeing things, and her sister has started having seizures. Actress Hunter Schafer plays the lead role of Gretchen in this movie. She's been in the news a lot lately as she's up for the role of Zelda in the upcoming Nintendo movie based on the Legend of Zelda franchise. I can absolutely see it. She's tall, statuesque, and has very fine elfin features. But some people are mad. Why? Schafer is openly trans, you see, and bigots are very selective about who gets to play elves in their movies. Trans women are women. Deal with it.
Deal with it, nerds.
Gretchen tries to escape the resort with a fistful of cash from the hotel register and a Parisian woman who is way too old for her. On their way back, though, something odd starts to happen. Time starts to wind itself back, replaying the same moment over and over again. Finally, the weird woman who is chasing Gretchen the night before appears in the middle of the road, and the two escapees have a horrible car crash. This movie's title is derived from the cuckoo bird. Cuckoos are known for what is referred to as brood parasitism, and what that means is they will often lay their eggs in the nests of other species of birds, leaving their offspring to be raised by the host birds. They often pull this off by removing one of the host bird's eggs from the nest and replacing it with their own. Wow. I'm not going to tell you how this fits into the plot of the movie though, because that would be a spoiler. No one except some cop believes that Gretchen has been seeing the woman who's chasing her, and her dad is at the end of his rope. The cop says that the woman is wanted for murder, and she's able to hypnotize people with her weird screams. The middle-aged cop wants teenage Gretchen to work with him in total secrecy, and that's never a good idea. The investigation gets weird and gets weirder fast. Will Gretchen figure out what's going on at the resort? Will the cop catch the strange woman? Will the boss guy play another jaunty tune on his magical recorder? Yep. Things get a lot worse for Gretchen, and she takes one hell of a beating through this movie. It gets pretty rough, but if you can handle that and the general off-putting weirdness of the whole presentation, I recommend this movie wholeheartedly. This is a great movie, and I rate it 8 out of 10. As always, a link to my letterbox will be in the video's description. Please like, comment, and subscribe as it boosts my engagement and it really does help my channel grow. Smell you later, nerds!
You have to be polite and friendly, even if the guest is rude.